Hi, today we're going to be making some Christmas art for our kitchens using some Dollar Tree pie plates. You have 4 different printables you can choose from for these Christmas kitchen decor plates. 2 that are more kitchen themed and 2 that are white barn. I'm going to use the white barns because we're surrounded by them and it really suits my home decor for this year. I have them in different shades and you can pick whichever one you want. The process is the same. So to prep the plates ahead of time, I painted them white, first with spray paint, but I disliked it, so I went back in and I redid it with just white acrylic paint, Fusion Mineral Paint. After that, we cut out, you can print and cut out whatever pattern you use. And I sized them to just under 7 inches so that they fit into the pie plate. Then that's just regular school glue. I put that on first as a hack because I heard that that helps prevent the printable from wrinkling when you put the Mod Podge on it. I used a little scraper there to make sure that it was fully adhered and smooth. I'm using this matte Mod Podge in these little containers from the Dollar Tree. I like them because they're the perfect size for me. I don't do a ton of Mod Podging. So far, so good. No wrinkles. It's up to you if you want to do the inside of the plate and cover the paint and use the Mod Podge as a sealant, or not. You don't have to, but I'm going to. Depending on where you want it and how you feel about it, you can put 2 or 3 coats on. I'm just going to do 1, mainly because I just want this to last for the year. Some more Mod Podge. We'll put this one aside. And I'll grab the greener one. It's held pretty well, guys. I'm pretty happy with that. So now I'm going to give this a coat as well. Duty clippers. And I removed the clipped here and around here, and I took this one off, and then I took this one off. So now this one's a little too big and this one's a little too small for our pie plates. So we're gonna go from there. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So here is the one with the ring that's a little too big. So what I did was I put these on and then I attached them around like that and then fit them down inside. And then if it doesn't work, we have to trim them down and keep trying it. The problem that I'm having is no problem getting this into this hole as well as this into that hole. But what I am having problems with is when I try to pull them and push them together, inevitably these beads have been falling off before I can get them all attached. And look there, it just worked. Well, there we go. Okay, so what I want to do here now is I'm going to apply some glue, some hot glue right in there for that seam, and I'm going to put that seam right at the bottom here. Wow, that worked real well, and I'd been having trouble with it.
Okay, so that's the first one. That's the one that was a little too big. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry. Okay, so now that's the one that was too big. Now let's do the one that was too small. Now this pie plate, I did exactly the same thing, except on this one, we have to expand our little wire a bit. Okay, so there's our circular one. It's just a little too small. You see that? I'd like it to be a little bit bigger. So what I'm going to do for that, so I'm going to add another bead to the end of it here. You can see what I'm doing here. Put that back there. Put just a dab of glue on the end of this one. Put my bead on here. Yell it, my beads are falling off. Let's get back on there. Seeing as I'm putting this one on, I counted both of them. Both sets have 39 beads on them. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take and right at the edge here, hopefully they stay on. I'm going to take and put just a little bit of glue here. And I'm going to use that to attach my bead. Then I'm going to take the two beads and we'll attach the beads together, making it long enough. So the other one has the wires fitting inside each other and this one does not. I'm going to take and glue this some more in here. Just put them together and I'm going to let them dry for a bit here. Okay, so now, so this one now, I'm going to start by attaching this here, little bits of this cement glue from Dollar Tree. Now I'm going to take our hot glue gun. So I'm going to cut it off over here. I'm taking some of the back off so it doesn't stick up so much. I want to put it in like this. Because the bottom of our printable here has this little tree or these little presents. And I don't really want to hide them. So I'm going to start by putting it right in here. And then I'll put the rest of it along the bottom right here. Same thing with this one. This one's about the same size as the other one, so I'm not going to bother cutting. It's not getting its hair cut. I'm going to put it the same way as I did the other one.
So off camera, I made two simple ribbons, bows, one using plaid fabric scraps and the second one using some Dollar Tree ribbon, and I glued it in the corner. Because of that heavy ring around the outside, I don't think it needs too much more than that. I did go ahead then and I took just a dab of Mod Podge and I put it along the edges of our little barn, and then I finished it with some faux snow from the Dollar Tree as well. I did the other one, the same technique. I did that along the leaves, and I'm putting a little bit more around the bottom half of the wreath. That's it for this little project, and I'll show you how they look hanging up in my kitchen. Happy Christmas crafting, everybody.